Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we're checking out the newest episode of The Flash. This is The Flash, Season 8, Episode 2, titled, of course, Armageddon Part 2, the continuation, of course, of the 5-episode crossover type-ish event for the Arrowverse, in a sense, because it's not traditional in a sense of covering a bunch of shows. It's just The Flash, characters appearing on The Flash. So, surprisingly enough, the first episode of Armageddon, which was the first episode of Season 8, was actually pretty solid. Like, I had hopes that it was going to be pretty good in terms of, like, I love the show and I want it to be good and it needs to be good, but I actually really enjoyed the first episode of Armageddon in terms of the build-up, the tone, character interactions, and kind of seeing where these characters are. And Despero, the villain, like, I was quite surprised by the twist of him in terms of seeing the future, seeing what the Flash does, because there's a lot of theories about what exactly he knows in terms of what the Flash does. A lot of people are saying it's reverse Flash tricking Despero, so Despero's coming back and going to kill, the Flash. Barry talks to him at the end, of course, in the huge after credit scene, a huge discussion, revealing himself to Despero, saying, or how you pronounce the name, Despero, anyways, and talking to him and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see where this goes. He has a timeline, apparently, to make it seem that he's actually a good guy. I'm not really sure why there's a timeline, but who knows? We'll see. But the CG was also pretty solid as well, because a lot of people have been crapping on this show about the usage of how their CG looks now in terms of speed running and everything like that, and they did a pretty good job, I think, in terms of using the actual Speed Force and the CG look of Despero as the giant alien. Looked pretty good. We also had that side plot kind of leading up to Despero showing up, where it was the the Flush Gang, or what was it called? I forget what they were called, but it was that gang of characters who had different abilities, and the Royal Flush Gang, I think, yeah, and took them out with like nothing. They kept saying level up, level up, level up, which they showed that at the end of season 7, where he wiped the floor with the first Flash did. So they're really hyping that up, basically saying he's on another level. And I think what they're kind of going to show here is that is not necessarily going to help stop this event or stop this from occurring, this Armageddon. So let's get into it now, guys. Let's check out episode 2 and see what they do. Hopefully it's a continuation of episode 1 in terms of quality, in terms of, in my opinion, being pretty good. So let's get into it now, guys. Let's check it out.
Pain is the debt we pay for change, and I'm here to change the future.
Future.
I've seen your destiny, Flash.
Have you? Have you really?
To destroy everything. Your power has recently accelerated.
That's true.
So too has your ability to descend into madness.
Oh, okay.
But I know tomorrow is the beginning of the end.
Okay, so something major happens here, I'm guessing, in this episode? Armageddon. I like how it's breaking apart. Was that in the first part as well, the breaking apart of the letters?
You now have access to our alien database, including
hey!
all we have on this Despero.
We all saw how a massive boost of speed affected Barry before.
That's true. Yeah.
All we have to do is make it to the next 24 hours without that happening.
Yeah. Tomorrow something bad may happen. We'll see.
Protecting this city is still our top priority.
Even from
Number
you.
1. Ooh. Yes. Even from him.
We'll come to that.
We need to level up our offense. And I'm
Oh,
not talking
level
about
up. Always level up.
like we did with how many times and how many timelines have we found each other?
I like that. The timeline line. That's good.
About your fate.
Hmm.
Like a mental breakdown?
The witnesses said the guy lost his mind and started
Oh
babbling
no.
nonsense.
Oh no.
I need you to turn in your badge. You've been suspended.
What?
You're under investigation for federal crimes.
What did Barry do? Oh, that's kind of crazy. The all-seeing eye, basically.
2 years ago, Joseph Carver had a mole manipulating evidence in CCPD.
Yeah, Millie Rollins.
Okay.
Sunshine. We caught her.
This is insane. Your CCPD record is stellar.
Uh-huh. And somebody's doing some bullshit right now.
Evidence they have against me?
It's just been hard. You know why?
We don't know why. Uh-oh.
I can feel another presence in this room.
Oh, is it that girl? Oh.
Your mind is suffering due to this tragedy.
I mean, yeah, it's messed up, but he can probably manage, right?
Broken.
Are you sure he's not what drives you insane?
I mean, he could. With what he's doing.
I do think.
It fades on in. Don't use the door. It's right there. But whatever. Assuming it's a meta, right? It's gotta be a meta.
Barry, we need you here right now. The city is shutting down Star Labs.
Okay.
What the fuck is what is going on?
Public Safety Act?
Passed 4 years ago after the metaphor.
4 years ago, but why are you doing it now?
Consider
Jesus Christ.
Now gather your people and say goodbye. You got 5 minutes to make like a banana.
5 minutes? Wow.
Switch all levels for additional lead.
Nope. Can't get in there. Radiation gun. Interesting. I like the holograms though, that's pretty cool. He's gotta be the one that's doing this, right? Maybe? Like, what else is going on?
Team flash data on internal server. All information within Star Labs must be erased in order to assure
Oh,
safety.
it's even worse.
Includes myself.
Oh,
This is the
shit.
best option.
That's fucked up.
This was our home.
I don't think it's gone forever. Something's going on. It's gotta be figured out, right?
We gotta have faith.
Be
Not
helpful.
just in me, but
Everybody.
each other.
Yes.
Despero said I'm gonna destroy the world.
Because you lost Star Labs. Oh no! Run, go crazy, destroy everything.
Everyone I love.
Zotar is the name of a meta-criminal national city.
So that's ours about it.
Of course.
Of
course, psychic, okay. Mm-hmm.
Crazy. You know what this means?
Interesting costume, and I'm assuming he's gonna get hit with her powers, and... Oh, she's faster, and he's very been hit, right? Ooh. Whoa. What the fuck? What happened? Wait. Oh,
Destroying the place. What?
I don't know what just happened, but
he doesn't.
I didn't do this.
He was about to fight the meta, and then he popped up.
We need to find Zotar and stop this from happening.
But
Keep
I don't think it's gonna happen the way you think.
Started with a loss, but we can end it with a win.
I don't know. It feels like it's gonna get worse and worse and worse.
I was spared.
So, since you didn't kill the oppressor, now you feel like you have to kill Barry.
My home world.
Whatever's coming, I can handle it.
I mean, yeah, I feel like this might be different, maybe.
I burned his parents' house down.
With a homemade ray gun? What?
It's not your job to make weapons. It's
Yeah.
to
Figure stuff
find a
out.
way to protect Barry.
There you go. Heavy duty protection from this vehicle. And of course she's there. The Walking Dead. Kidding. Round 2. Careful. Uh-oh. What the hell? What the fuck? You breaking his bones and shit? Jesus. My God. What the hell?
He's letting it build up inside of him on purpose.
And explode?
What happens if his
Um,
can't hold in his lightning anymore?
Losing control. Oh shit. What?
If we can talk Joe into whipping us up a pot of his famous jambalaya.
Joe.
That's not funny, Barry.
What?
Okay. Doing what?
Acting like Joe's still alive, man.
What? What? No. No, 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 no. Wait, is this...
You know that.
Wait, is Zotar still around and messing with him? Maybe. Fuck, no, no, it's not real. It can't be real. It can't be fucking real. It can't.
I gave a eulogy at his funeral.
What the fuck? It has to be Zotar. I can't believe this is real.
I can't do it.
Cecile, listen.
It's not real. It can't be real. No. Oh my fucking god.
The hero who has saved our city.
This is all. This is not really happening. It can't be, right? It can't be. No.
The empath.
He knows. You can't stop him.
For me.
Whoa. What? What just happened?
I will find the Flash.
Oh, I bet you will.
Thanks to you guys, we've opened an official file on Despero.
That's good.
Laura and John, they're off-world, but we'll keep investigating.
Of course.
And I'll call...
Finally, we're actually seeing this again. It's been a while. Finally! Finally! Hello.
Barry, what the hell is going on?
Some craziness.
Injustice.
Forgive me, but literally, what in the actual fuck just happened in this episode? What? I'm trying to process this, and I am in utter fucking shock. Because the first episode set a certain tone with what this crossover may do in terms of story, characters, guest characters popping up, and literally they spend this entire episode just destroying anything and everything they can to really bring forth this narrative that Despero said that Barry's going to lose his mind. They were not fucking kidding, because they go through a bunch of shit. Okay, Team Flash goes through a bunch of stuff, and then on top of that, Joe, are you fucking kidding me? What? So, he was announced for season 8. Like, what's going on here? What? Would they seriously do that off screen, though? Would they seriously do it off screen? Because I was thinking, this is Zotar, that weird meta, okay, name. Really? I really thought it was Zotar. I really thought that he... What the fuck? Okay, so... I don't know. I don't understand that. This was a really good episode in terms of how they went about telling the story and everything, and the big reveals, the big twist throughout the episode, and then, of course, the biggest fucking bomb to drop. And it honestly felt fake, but apparently it's legit. He's gone. But he's in the fucking credits. And, God, I don't fucking know. God. Oh, my God. Okay. I gotta get to this review. So, it starts off with, there's a meta that's caused a security guard to go crazy. And we're like, okay, that is going to tie into Despero saying that Barry loses his mind. It's not even just that at all. It's not, because it's so much more than that. Because before he can even really investigate this whole situation, eventually we find out it's this Zotar character. How you pronounce the name of the meta. Anyways. I forget her name. I honestly forget her name because I don't even care about the character. The mimic who mimics powers. I forget her name now. I gotta look up her name because I need to remember. It's Kramer. Okay, figured it out. She shows up and tells Barry, "Oh, by the way, give me your badge. Give me everything because you're under investigation." What? He is under criminal investigation. And so he's no longer working for the CCPD right now. He's just, okay. And literally as he's trying to investigate, and all this shit's going on, he's under investigation. They're trying to find, there's apparently new evidence and some shit. He's another co-conspirator. What? He's investigating the guard that lost his mind when Zotar, the meta, attacked. And literally, he gets called from Caitlin. People are invading Star Labs. They're taking it down. There's these like radiation levels or some shit. I don't know. Something is up with that, because that, I'm surprised, like, they covered it quite a bit in the episode, but, like, literally, we bypassed it, because I feel like we're going to get back to it later. Whatever happened in terms of Star Labs, and because somebody had to infiltrate in somebody. I don't believe for a second that it was just a random happenstance, because Despero said, tomorrow, when the day occurred, you're going to lose your mind, everything's going to fall apart, and literally everything was falling apart, because they're having to exit Star Labs. That set cannot be gone forever. I don't think. I mean, it's been 7 years now. We're on to the 8th year of Flash, so maybe they're getting rid of Star Labs for good. I don't think they would, though, but I could be wrong. They could set up a new lab if they wanted to, but it would be really strange. But they literally shut them out. And literally on top of that, it's not like they have to abandon Star Labs as a whole and abandon the building. Barry had to delete everything on the system of basically Team Flash and delete Gideon in the process. Wow. Major impacts in the storyline. And then you continue further. Barry finds Zotar. Say that's the name now? So much in this episode. I'm bad with names, you know that. Twist the mic. There you go. It was twisted that way. I don't know why. I just didn't notice that. And then he runs into Zotar, whatever, and then he's running towards her, and then he literally appears in his apartment, and Allegra, Chester, and Caitlin with some sort of gun. I forget what kind of weapon this is, some sort of energy gun or something, pointed at Barry because he was going crazy, throwing lightning and shit, and he don't remember anything. And they're having to protect themselves because he's going crazy. He doesn't remember anything. The cut is so quick. He has to prove he's himself, and then it continues on where then later he fights Otar again, and she's crushing him in the air. Craziness, crushing him, and he builds up enough electricity to like send like a shockwave and knock her out. Then everything seems happy, hunky dory. I know I'm skipping over a couple things in the timeline of the narrative. We'll get to some other stuff, but he mentions Joe, and then they go, Barry, that's not funny. Okay, well then he'll make this instead. What? And they literally dropped the bomb 6 months ago. He passed. We don't even know how. Barry gave the eulogy, and he goes and he's freaking out at the house. Like, where's it? Where's Joe? He's running around the house he's breaking shit in the process trying to find him. He's like panicking. And Cecile's like, and that's why Cecile early in the episode was saying, it's been really hard, It's like, well, we don't understand. Oh my God. Ugh. I was really thinking it was just fucking with his head, but oh my God. And so then on the news, there's video footage of Barry throwing lightning at fucking people. And they make a point to say he didn't kill anybody, because if the Flash killed somebody, there's no going back from that. In terms of a random civilian, not a villain, a random civilian that is just somebody who lives in Central City and they get killed by the Flash, there's no going back from that. There's no going back from that. So, fuck. So now he's at the Hall of Justice. Can't call it that, but you get my point. And there's Black Lightning. And we see Oliver's suit and the arrow that's lit up. I think it's going to be lit up forever. But we see some more stuff. We see some computers and other stuff. So apparently this facility has been used. Not since Crisis we've seen, but apparently it's been used. And Black Lightning's there at the end. Jefferson is there. And throughout the episode, only through video monitor, but they had Alex Danvers, and she mentioned, of course, Kara and John are off world, so that's why we're not seeing them, even though they tried to get Melissa in this crossover, but it just didn't work scheduling wise due to her shooting final episodes of Supergirl, so it just didn't work out. But that was their way to explain it. Oh my God. Okay, I'm still trying to process. Oh my God. Chester told a story that we've not heard before about him building his own ray gun, a homemade ray gun that burned down his friend's house. I think he said his best friend, so yeah. What? It came out of nowhere, but it ties into him being a pacifist, and it ties into him not wanting to build a weapon to attack Despero. Which makes sense, because that's not who he is. Cisco was in the sense of that he liked to build weapons to stop menace that need to be stopped, but what they're kind of showing is that Chester is not the same as Cisco, because everyone, and I get it, because people saw Chester as a Cisco's replacement, and then that ended up actually happening in terms of the role on Team Flash needed to be filled. Cisco's gone, Chester is taking over in terms of Cisco's role. But what they're trying to do was show that Chester is different. He's not Cisco 2.0. He's a different type of person. He has some of the same qualities as Cisco, but it's also different. Also, they're definitely building up, I think, Allegra and Chester having an actual relationship more than what they already have, I think. We'll see. They're kind of teasing that a little bit at some point. But yeah, so this fucking episode, man, I swear, this episode, what in the hell? Everything was just falling apart, and then it just got worse. It got worse. I don't know. What'd you guys think? What'd you think of the episode? Compared to part 1, this is part 2. What'd you guys think? I'm curious to know your thoughts, because I'm shocked by this shit. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to think if I've forgotten anything. I don't think I did, but heat. Insane, crazy stuff. Wasn't expecting all the big reveals and stuff. And so now they have to explain what happened to Joe. They have to now. They dropped that bomb in the second episode of the crossover. Now, the thing is, too, I think there was something about where Black Lightning was going to show up in episode 2. Clearly, this is just teasing his actual appearance. But it was cool to see him at the end there, and it's good that he's there to talk to Barry and try to help him out. Because something's going on. And Despero, of course, sitting around and stuff. He's like, I'm watching you, Flash. You know. So, anyways, that's the video, guys. Holy shit, we have a lot to talk about for sure in terms of what's going to happen next, theory, speculation, all that kind of stuff. We're definitely going to do that. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go, guys. I'm going to edit the video. I'm going to process while I'm editing. It's a lot to take in. I hope you guys are doing okay because I wasn't prepared for this. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.